Hello everyone. Today I am going to discuss about blood vessels. In the previous lecture I have completed the structure of heart. देखिए पहले जो लेक्चर्स थे उसमें हार्ट का स्ट्रक्चर कंप्लीट कर लिया था, फिजियोलॉजी कंप्लीट कर ली थी, उसकी वर्किंग थी, वो हार्ट की वर्किंग थी एंड टाइप ऑफ सर्कुलेशन वी हैव कंप्लीटेड इन द प्रीवियस लेक्चर. नाउ द नेक्स्ट कंपोनेंट. In the previous lecture we have started the circulatory system which consists of heart, blood vessels and blood. Okay, so heart structure of heart and physiology of heart or the type of circulation we have completed in the previous lecture. Now we are going to discuss about the blood vessels, and the blood is also the component of circulatory system that we have to study in the tissue one we have tissue chapter, and in detail there is a different chapter for a blood. ठीक है, blood के लिए एक अलग से chapter है पूरा, उसमें blood पढ़ना होता है. ठीक है, so today we are going to discuss about the blood vessels. Okay, so first thing comes in your mind, what are blood vessels? So blood vessels are the component, these are the component, blood vessels are the component of circulatory system, circulatory system. Okay, and next thing about the blood vessels, these are the components which carry the blood. Okay, these are the components of circulatory system which carries the blood from one part to another part. Okay, so these are carriers, we can say that carriers. Okay, these carry blood, these carry blood from one component to another component, from one component to another component. Okay, so they also take part in the transportation of nutritions, proteins and substances. They are responsible for the transportation of these substances from one part of the body organ to the other part of body organ. So blood vessels are the very important component of circulatory system, and these are the carriers because these carry the blood from one component to another component or from one organ to another organ. These are also responsible for the transportation of nutrients, proteins, fats, also carried by with the help of blood vessels. Okay, now classification, or we can say that types of blood vessels, blood vessels. Basically blood vessels are divided into two main components. These are arteries and veins, but some other components are also present there. We can say them arterioles. Smaller branches of arteries are known as arterioles and smaller branches of veins are known as venules. And very smallest, very thinnest blood vessels are known as capillaries. So these are the types of blood vessels, or we can say different classification of blood vessels. So basic types are arteries and veins, and arterioles and venules are the different branches, the branches of arteries and veins, and capillaries are the very thinnest blood vessels. So we are going to discuss about these all blood vessels. So before discussing about these blood vessels, we should know about the structure of blood vessels, or we can say how the microscopically, suppose this is a blood vessel, this is the blood vessel. If we cut it in the transverse section, अगर इसको transverse section में काटा TS known as a transverse section, then how it seems, how it look like, or we can say that microscopically what is the structure of blood vessel or histology of blood vessel. So we are going to discuss about the histology of blood vessels. So next thing is first histology of blood vessels. Okay, so in histology we have to study about the transverse section of blood vessel, TS. Okay, so in TS or microscopically how the blood vessel looks. So microscopically blood vessels consist of three layers. Microscopically blood vessel consists of three layers. What are these layers? 1, 2 and 3. You can make here, suppose this is a blood vessel, okay. If we cut by here, then how it look like? See here, one layer. See here, there are 3 layers. First layer, second layer, third layer, and this is lumen, okay. So one by one we will write here name. First is external layer, सबसे जो बाहर की था, outermost layer is known as a tunica externa, or the another name given to it known as a tunica adventitia. Okay, so this is the outermost layer, and it is made up of connective tissue. This outermost layer, this outermost layer, it is made up of connective tissue. Okay, the outermost layer is known as a tunica externa or tunica adventitia, and it is made up of connective tissue. Okay, this structure is same for all the blood vessels, either they are venues, either they are veins, either they are capillaries. Okay, now next one is second layer. This one is this layer. This is the middle one. This middle layer is known as a tunica media. Okay, this is the middle layer and thickest one. We can see from the diagram. See here, this is the thickest one. सबसे thick जो है आपकी thickest layer is the tunica media or middle layer. It is made up of smooth muscles. This is made up of connective tissue. Connective tissue. Okay, and this is made up of smooth muscles. Okay, now third one, this layer. This one, innermost layer is known as a tunica interna. See here, we can see here the cells. These are made up of cells which are known as a epithelial cells. So these are made up of simple squamous epithelium. Tunica interna is made up of simple. We have already studied about the different types of epithelial cells in the previous chapter, tissue chapter. So tunica interna is made up of simple squamous epithelium. Okay, the innermost part, this part is known as a lumen. So this structure is common for all the blood vessels. Either they may be arteries, either veins, capillaries or venules or arterioles. Okay, tunica externa or adventitia, it is made up of connective tissue. Tunica media is made up of smooth muscles, and this is the thickest one. And last one is tunica interna, which is innermost layer of blood vessels, and it is made up of simple squamous epithelium. Okay, so this is the histology of blood vessel or structure of blood vessel. Next, now we will discuss about the artery and veins, or we can say the difference between arteries and veins. Difference between arteries and veins. Okay, we can make 2 column here. Okay, arteries and veins. So one by one we discuss the differences and different points. Okay, so first thing about the arteries are those blood vessels which carry blood away from heart. Means from heart to different body organs. So they carry blood from where? From heart to, yeah, or we can say away from carry blood away from heart. Heart से away ले जाना, away from heart. Okay, first just opposite, for in case of veins, they carry blood, they carry blood from organs to heart, towards the heart, carry blood towards the heart, ये heart की तरफ blood लेके जाती हैं, towards the heart. So first point is clear here. Now next one, they terminates as a capillaries, means उनका जो ending point होगा, arteries जो है उनका कहाँ terminate होंगी, capillaries पर terminate हो जाएंगी. So they terminates at the capillaries, terminates as capillaries. And in case of veins what happened, they originate from the capillaries. दोनों में difference है, क्या हो रहा है, arteries एंड में कहाँ टर्मिनेट होंगी, कैपिलरीज बन जाएंगी, और इन केस ऑफ वेन्स व्हाट हैपेंस, द कैपिलरीज कंबाइन टू फॉर्म वेन्स. ओके, सो दे ओरिजिनेट फ्रॉम कैपिलरीज, originate in form of capillaries. Okay, next one is, next point of difference, they carry their walls are thick, उनकी वॉल क्या होगी, थिक होगी, एंड ल्यूमन इज थिन, बट ल्यूमन इज नैरो. ओके, तो आर्टरीज की वॉल्स क्या है, थिक होंगी, उनका जो ल्यूमन है, ल्यूमन आई ऑलरेडी एक्सप्लेन हियर, दिस इज ल्यूमन, दिस पार्ट इज ल्यूमन, ल्यूमन क्या हो जाएगा, नैरो हो जाएगा. ओके, देन अपोजिट फॉर द वेन्स, देयर वॉल्स आर थिन, वॉल is thin, their wall is thin, and lumen is broad, okay. Next one is, in arteries valve are absent, some valves are present there. Actually I will explain you what is the reason behind the presence and absence of valves are absent, okay, in lumen. Here valves are present, okay. Next thing, same here, arteries and veins. Okay, next point, very important point, arteries always carry these points have no exceptions, okay, but now the point come, it have a exception. So next is, arteries carry oxygenated, you know what is the word oxygenated, I explained you in the previous lecture. Oxygenated means pure blood, okay, which consists of oxygen, where in the lungs the purification of blood takes place and becomes oxygenated. So these arteries carry oxygenated blood, and it have a exception, one exception is there, except there are two arteries which carry always deoxygenated blood. These are, one is pulmonary, we have already studied in the types of circulation that pulmonary arteries carry the deoxygenated blood, okay. Pulmonary and umbilical artery, ठीक है, ये दोनों आर्टरी क्या है, हमेशा डीऑक्सीजनेटेड, वैसे आर्टरी को ऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड कैरी करना होता है, बट द एक्सेप्शन इज देयर इन केस ऑफ पल्मोनरी एंड अम्बाइलिकल आर्टरी, दे ऑलवेज कैरी द डीऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड. Okay, here same here, they veins carry deoxygenated blood, means impure blood, they carry deoxygenated blood. But there is also an exception, same here, except pulmonary and umbilical veins, they carry oxygenated blood, pulmonary and umbilical veins. Okay, so is that clear? Arteries always carry oxygenated blood, but there are two exceptions are there. Pulmonary and umbilical artery carry deoxygenated blood. Same for the veins. Veins carry deoxygenated blood, but there are two exceptions. Pulmonary and umbilical veins always carry oxygenated blood. Okay. Next point. Next one, there is high pressure. I will explain the reason. High pressure. High pressure system. And there is low pressure system. Okay, what is this? In case of arteries, arteries carry the blood from heart to different organs, so there must be the pressure, so their pressure should be high. भाई हार्ट से बॉडी में अप्लाई सप्लाई करना है, so pressure should be high. That's why there is high pressure system. Okay. Next one, its branches. You can say branches, arterioles, aorta, arterioles, and further capillaries. Big artery is known as a aorta. Further capillaries, its branches are. Big artery जो है आपकी big artery, we can say aorta. Okay, here branches, capillaries combine to form. Capillaries here combines. Okay, branches, venules are there. Okay, so these are some differences. So when we say explanation of arteries and veins are there. If the examiner asks about the arteries and veins independently, then you can give the answer, or if they ask the differences, then also you can give the answer. So these are some differences between arteries and veins. One difference is there, valves are absent in lumen, and here valves are present. So what is the reason behind it? What is the reason behind the presence and absence of valves in the arteries and veins? So one basic reason is that arteries require the in arteries there is a high pressure system. Okay, from arteries the blood has to go to different organs, different systemic circulation. So there is is high pressure system. There is no need of valve. But in case of veins, there is valves are present. Why? Because there is low pressure system. So there may be the chances of backflow. And to avoid the backflow, there should be the presence of valves. So these valve maintain the flow of deoxygenated blood, so that it can not be again goes to the body. अगर deoxygenated blood आपका दोबारा body में चला जाएगा, then it may create the problem. Okay, so this is the reason behind the presence and absence of valves. Okay, so these are the arteries, about arteries and veins. One more point is there, that arteries are called the resistance vessels. Okay, why this resistance vessels? Because there is peripheral resistance is there. Peripheral resistance is there. Okay, next is veins. Veins are known as a capacitance vessels. Capacitance vessels. Okay, because they have a capacity to hold. They have a capacity to hold. Low pressure system is there. So these are about the arteries and veins. Now some different type of arteries are there. Basic important arteries I will explain you. Supplying artery, an organ, and the collecting vein. You know, the arteries are those blood vessels which supply the blood to the organs, and veins are those blood vessels which carry the blood, which collect the blood, impure blood from the organs. So supplying artery, okay, and organ, and collecting vein. Okay, So first I will write the organs. Okay, organs, brain, then comes to forelimb. For brain, the supplying artery is carotid artery. Okay, and same carotid vein. Okay, for forelimb के लिए कौन सी हो जाएगी आर्टरी सप्लाई? सबक्लेवियन. Same here subclavian vein. Okay, next forelimb, diaphragm. For diaphragm, supplying artery is radial or phrenic. Same here, phrenic vein. Okay, now intercostal muscles. Supplying artery, intercostal muscles, intercostal artery. Same here, intercostal vein. Okay, liver. For liver, hepatic artery is here. Same hepatic veins. Okay, next is spleen. For spleen, supplying artery, कौन सी artery blood को supply कर रही है spleen के लिए? Splenic artery. Same here, splenic vein. More other arteries and veins are also there. So these are some basic examples I am giving here. These are not important for the exam. Some more examples I will again give you here. Spleen, then stomach. For stomach, the supplying artery. For stomach, supplying artery is gastric. Same gastric vein. Okay, short में लिख दिया है. Then small intestine. Okay, inferior. Now for small intestine, the superior mesenteric. So small intestine supplying artery is superior mesenteric. Okay, same here, superior mesenteric vein. Then next is large intestine. Large intestine के लिए क्या होगी? सप्लाइंग आर्टरी क्या हो जाएगी इसके लिए? inferior mesenteric artery. Same here, collecting vein is ये आपका superior mesenteric vein. Okay, for large intestine, inferior mesenteric artery and vein is inferior mesenteric vein. Okay, now next one is heart. Okay, heart में कौन सी हो जाएगी आपकी? coronary. Carotid is for brain. Coronary artery and coronary vein. Now next one more is hind limb. For hind limb, here external iliac artery. Okay, supplying. And same here, external iliac vein. Okay, so these are the names, the important. वैसे तो बहुत सारे हैं इसमें. There are so many of the arteries are there, but I explained you here about some basic and important arteries and veins. Okay, so these are the organs. These are the organs. And they are supplying the blood, supplying artery, and veins are the collecting duct. Okay, so These veins collect the blood from here. So here names are given here. Carotid for brain, subclavian for forelimb, radial or phrenic for diaphragm, okay, intercostal for intercostal muscles, hepatic for liver, and splenic for spleen, and gastric for stomach, superior mesenteric for small intestine, inferior mesenteric for large intestine, coronary for heart, and external iliac artery for hind limb. Okay, so these are some basic arteries and veins. Now, next is blood capillaries. Blood capillaries. Blood capillaries. Blood capillaries are the thinnest one. Blood capillaries are the thinnest blood vessels. These are the thinnest blood vessel. Thinnest blood vessel. ओके सबसे पतली वाली जो ब्लड वेसल्स होती हैं वो कौन सी होती हैं? आपकी ब्लड कैपिलरीज होती हैं. इनका डायमीटर होता है इनका 5 to 8 माइक्रोमीटर. ओके सबसे पतली होती हैं बहुत ज्यादा. उनको दीज आर ऑल्सो नोन एज अ एक्सचेंज ब्लड वेसल्स. दीज आर ऑल्सो नोन एज अ एक्सचेंज, also known as a exchange blood vessels. Exchange blood vessels. Okay, why they are known as a exchange blood vessels? Because arteries carry the pure blood. Arteries carry the pure blood, and they will terminate into capillaries, and from capillaries these capillaries combine to form a veins. So they form the exchange between the pure blood and the impure blood. Okay. Next thing, you know, arteries terminates to form to form capillaries, and these capillaries combine to form veins. Okay, this type of structure follows. Now, these are the, we can say, connection between, these are the capillaries are the connection. These are the connection between arteries and veins. Arteries और veins के बीच में connection भी इसको बोल सकते हैं. Okay. Now different types, अगर हम types की बात करें इसमें तो basically 3 types की होती हैं आपकी capillaries. Types of capillaries. 3 types की आपकी. First is intact, second is fenestrated, and third is sinusoid. Intact blood capillaries. Or BC, we can say BC. Okay. Next is fenestrated blood capillaries and sinusoid blood capillaries. Intact is most common blood capillaries are the intact blood capillaries. These are such type of blood capillaries are the intact type blood capillaries. Fenestrated most commonly present capillaries are the intact capillaries, and the fenestrated capillaries are the, these are such type. Pores are present here, perforations are present. Okay, apertures, minute apertures are present in this fenestrated. In sinusoid are these type of capillaries. Okay, here open pore is present. In this capillary. So these are basic type of capillary. So detail में इसका नहीं है, just you should know the name and the difference between them. So this is about the blood vessels. This is all about the blood vessels and blood capillaries. Now our next topic is conducting system of heart. Conducting system of heart. So In the previous lecture we have studied about the structure of heart. पहले हमने heart का structure पढ़ लिया है. Auricles क्या होते हैं, what are the atriums, what are the auricles and what are the ventricles. You know human heart is a four chambered heart which consists of two auricles or two atrium and two ventricles. Okay, so before starting the conductive system, just make the diagram of heart, simple diagram of heart in such manner. Okay, so these are the auricles, these are the auricles or atria, as we have already studied. Okay, this is right and this is left, this is right and this is left, auricle, right ventricle and left ventricle. Okay, auricles and ventricles. Now between a right auricle and between right ventricle there is present a valve. This type of valve is present, and between left auricle and left ventricle there is present this valve. See here there are three leaves and here there are two leaves. That's why their name given. Between right auricle and right ventricle there is present a tricuspid valve. This is tricuspid valve, and this is bicuspid valve. Okay, now we know that different layers are present. We have already covered in the previous lecture what are the coverings of heart. Covering of heart is known as a pericardium and the heart wall. Heart wall consists of epicardium, myocardium and endocardium. So epicardium is there, see some such type of projections are present in the ventricles. These are known as a chordae tendinae. Okay, projections are there. These are known as a trabeculae. Okay, these projections are there. Here there is epithelium, epicardium, and inside this उसके बाद कौन सी लेयर होगी, मायोकार्डियम. Okay, myocardium, then endocardium. Three layers are there, we already know that. Okay, now what happens, the blood comes from the right auricle and reaches from auricles, they have to reach towards the ventricles. Now there may be the possibility that the blood comes with the high pressure. There may be the possibility that when the blood comes from right auricle to right ventricle, from right ventricle the blood has to pass to the lungs. ठीक है, lungs से पास यहाँ पर भी एक वॉल्व प्रेजेंट होगी आपकी, जिससे कि बैक फ्लो ना हो. सेमिल्यूनर वॉल्व्स होते हैं. These are the सेमिल्यूनर वॉल्व्स. Okay, these are the semilunar valves. Okay, so they prevent the backflow. Now what happened from auricles towards the ventricles, the blood comes from auricles towards the ventricles, and ventricles have to push this blood towards the lungs and towards the body parts. Now it will be with the high pressure. Now there may be the possibility that this blood may reach towards the auricles. ठीक है, दोबारा ऑरिकल्स में जा सकते हैं. पॉसिबिलिटी हो सकती है कि ये जो यहाँ का जो ब्लड है वो दोबारा से ऑरिकल्स में जा सकता है, बट इट विल नॉट हैपन. व्हाई? बिकॉज these valve have a one way movement only. ठीक है, वो इस तरह से वॉल्व खुलती हैं फिर इस तरह से बंद हो जाती हैं, दोबारा से खुलने का इसमें चांस नहीं है. Okay, so there is no possibility of backward flow through with the help of these valve present here. Okay, now these valves are अटैच, ये धागे की तरह अटैच रहते हैं, थ्रेड लाइक स्ट्रक्चर से अटैच रहते हैं. इनको बोलते हैं हम कॉर्डी टेंडिनी. और यहाँ पर मसल्स होती हैं, दे आर प्रेजेंट some muscles are present here. These are known as a papillary muscles. Okay, so this is some basic points about the heart. Now what is the conducting system of heart? So conduction. How the conduction, what is the meaning of conduction? Conduction means generation of impulse, messages. Okay, what happened? Conduction means contraction. Heart में क्या हो रहा है? How the heart works? There is a contraction. अगर heart की working की बात करें, there is a contraction and relaxation in the heart. So how the contraction is possible? You know, we have studied about the different types of muscles. The contraction and relaxation of muscles of any of the organ is possible with the help of muscles. Muscle cells. Muscle cells, you know, there are 3 types of muscle cells, and the type of muscle cell which is present in cardiac, in the cardiac system, these are cardiac muscles. Cardiac muscles are present. Okay, this type of cardiac muscle, they are joined, they have a branches. Okay, such type of cardiac muscle is there. Okay, now what happened? How the contraction possible? What are the steps of contraction? How this contraction of muscles takes place? So the contraction and relaxation of muscles depend on the message given by the neurons. When the neurons give the message, okay, give the message, then what happens? The neurotransmitter, they release a chemical. There is a chemical, neurotransmitters. These neurotransmitters, what they do? These neurotransmitters get combined with the receptors. Okay, bind to the receptors, bind to the receptor. Then what happen? They will do the action. Then what happen? They will do the depolarization or repolarization and give the action. In this manner, the contraction, whatever the contraction of muscles takes place. Now, if we talk about the cardiac muscles, so conductive system of heart, how the conduction possible? So we can make the diagram here again. Here we can see so many of the muscles are present here. These are the muscle cells are present. So many of the muscle cells are present here. So many of the muscle cells here, see here, present here. Okay, पूरे इसमें होंगे. These are muscle cells, and we know that these muscles are interconnected. In this manner. They are interconnected. These muscle cells are interconnected, and they have a intercalated disc. Which contains the gap junctions. इसमें क्या होते हैं? Gap junctions होते हैं इनमें. Gap junctions होते हैं. They are present the gap junctions in between the cardiac muscle cells. So what happened? They have some of the cells, they have a automaticity. Means they have the power to generate the impulse. Okay. So here, what happened? These are the auto-excitable cells. These muscle cells are auto-excitable. These are auto-excitable cells. Okay. So here present a SA node. 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 Sinoatrial node. Okay. This side, because it is present in the side of atrium, so it is known as a sinoatrial node. So this SA node have there are some auto excitable cells present where there is SA node is present. Okay. So what happened? It will then generate the impulse, and as we know, the cardiac muscle cells are interconnected with the help of interconnected disc, and there are gap junctions are present which passes the impulse from one cell to another cell, and the whole part of the heart get contracted. मैसेज जाएगा एक सेल से दूसरे सेल्स में, तो पूरी जो आपका पार्ट है वो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट होने लगा. इस तरह से मैसेज जाएगा. नाउ देन द मैसेज रीचेस टुवर्ड्स डाउन साइड यहाँ पहुंचेगा. हियर AV node is present. Then at this junction here, these are known as a bundle. These are known as the AV bundles. AV bundles. AV bundle. They have two branches, left branch and right branch. Then these bifurcate into two Purkinje Purkinje fibers. Purkinje fibers. Okay, so what happened? The impulse generate in the SA node, because there are some auto excitable cells are present. These are auto excitable cells and they produce the impulse by their own and pass this impulse to different other cells. Other cells pass kar dega. Then what happened? From here SA node, the impulse is generated and it passes towards the AV node, atrioventricular node. This is from here the impulse pass towards the AV bundles. Okay, bundle of his fibers, bundle of his बोल सकते हैं इसको AV bundles और bundle of his. Okay, then the message passed towards the Purkinje fiber. These are Purkinje fibers. Purkinje fibers. In this manner, the heart contracted. Now we can say the pathway. What is the pathway of conduction? Pathway of conducting system. Now what is the pathway of conducting system? Of conducting system of heart. Okay, so what is the pathway? First is SA node. SA node. What happens here? In SA node, the impulse is generated. It is known as here self auto excitation or self excitation is there, and from there the impulse passes towards the AV node. AV node. This SA node is known as a pacemaker. Pacemaker. And the AV node is known as a pace setter. Pace setter. Why this is known as a pace setter? Because from when the impulse reaches from SA node to the AV node, there is a time difference. From when it reaches from SA node to AV node, there is a difference of, there is a resting period of 0.1 second. Means कुछ देर के लिए वो रुक जाता है. That's why it is known as a pace setter. Okay. Now from AV node, it reaches towards the bundle of his or AV bundles. Bundle of his. Bundle of his. Bundle of his or AV bundles or AV bundles. Okay, this is the point, bundle of his or AV bundles. This is the point where from where the impulse reaches from atria to ventricles. ये वो point है, यहाँ पर क्या होता है, जो impulse है वो auricles से ventricles तक आती है. Okay, now next one is from bundle of his or AV bundles, the impulse reaches towards the Purkinje fibers. Purkinje fibers. Okay, so in this manner, the whole impulse is generated in the heart, and auricles and ventricles get contracted. So this is about the conducting system of heart and how the conduction takes place. First, what happens? See, we can see in the diagram here the impulse generated or action potential is developed, and it reaches to by following the pathway, and different components are there, and the whole auricles and ventricles get contracted and do their function. So these are the components also. If pathway also, this is the pathway of conducting system of heart, or we can say these are the components of conducting system of heart. SA node, AV node, bundle of his or AV bundles, and Purkinje fibers. Okay. So today we have discussed about the blood vessels and conducting system of heart. In the next lecture, we are going to discuss about the cardiac cycle, action potential, and ECG. Thank you.